My bookshelves are a hot mess, so let's reorganize them. Hello my friends, welcome to my channel, welcome to this week's book vlog. This week we are going to be reorganizing my TBR shelves. Every single book that I have on my physical TBR, and there's more than 300 of them. My shelves are now a hot mess disaster, so we're going to spend some time together and we're going to reorganize them. I'll show you guys what they look like before I touch them at all. So that's where we're at. I'm not really sure what I want my bookshelves to look like, but I just know that how they looked before, I was not a huge fan, and I want them to look a little bit prettier, a little bit more aesthetic, and I also want to be able to mood read a little bit better and seasonally read a little bit better. So hopefully we can figure out a way to do that to make it look pretty and make it accessible and make it kind of work for me and my weird brain. So fingers crossed with that, but I think we should get right into it, right? Let's go reorganize. Hi my friends. So it's been quite a while since that first little clip that I showed you, like maybe a month-ish, maybe a little bit more. And yeah, my bookshelves are even more of a disaster now. Yeah, they're looking like a hot mess. I've made a lot of videos, I've gotten some new books, and I've just kind of like not cared at all. So now it is time to care. It is finally time to care, and I've been doing a lot of thinking about what I want my bookshelves to look like. And yeah, I think I know what I want them to look like. I think I have an idea. So we're gonna get started today. We're probably not gonna do the whole thing today, but we'll get started today. So I just showed you the current state of what they look like, and now it is time to get started. Let me go through what I'm thinking I want it to look like. Sound like a good idea? Okay, so I have 3 shelves of TBR books, and how they're currently set up is this entire big shelf here, this one, all of this, all the way down. All of those are fantasy books, and then this shelf behind me, this big one, the top half is romance, the bottom half is thrillers, and then over here I have a little one, and these are miscellaneous genres, so like my contemporary fiction, my women's fiction, my historical fiction, my nonfiction. I guess it's just like my miscellaneous fiction shelf. So that is where we're currently at, and like it's fine. I like how it's organized between genres, but I don't like how it looks. I don't think it looks pretty. So I need to figure out how to get it to look pretty. So what I'm thinking here is we're going to organize it still by genre, but we're also going to organize it seasonally and also try to color code it a little bit, because I think bookshelves that are color coded look so pretty. So we're going to try to do it color coded, but by genre because I need it organized, and by season because I think as a mood reader and as a narrow spicy individual, that will help me focus and pick books better. So by genre, by season, and by color. That's what we're going to go with. We'll see how it works, but hopefully it works good. So I've kind of picked out what I think I want each shelf to be. I'm not sure if it's going to work out that way, but I've tried. So we have the top ones are going to be romance. So over here I want my summer romance. No, I want my spring romances, and then my summer romances, and then I want my fall and my winter romances. Perhaps it might be like, if we're doing color coded, it might be spring, summer, fall, winter, because I want the colors to go like this way with the rainbow. And I feel like fall and winter are going to be darker, so those ones would maybe have to be on this side. So it might be spring, summer, fall, winter. That makes more sense actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So we're going to change it to that. And then this next shelf down here, we're going to make that my fiction shelf. So it's going to be like my women's fiction, my historical fiction, and that kind of stuff. And that's just going to go all the way across. And then just be color coded like that. Color coded by genre, and then by, I guess just by genre, like which type of fiction it is. Like historical fiction, it'll be coded, it'll be categorized and then color coded, and then like contemporary fiction will be categorized and color coded like that. And then these bottom shelves, I guess these bottom shelves down here, you can't see them. Okay, so I have a bunch of, there's bottom shelves on the bottom here. There's 4. I have those categorized as my fantasy shelves right now. So each one is going to be a different season for fantasy. Again, we'll probably do like spring, summer, fall, winter. But a lot of fantasies are dark covered, so that might be a little bit different. Also, over here right now, my plan is for my thrillers and my nonfiction books, and then color code them. But we're gonna have to kind of play it by ear with that and see what fits. And then the top of this bookshelf is always like my seasonal TBR and my monthly TBR and any new books I got. So that's what's going on there. So what I need to do is I need to take all my books and just kind of organize them onto the shelves that they're going to go onto. So they're kind of by genre right now. They're a little bit messy. Some of them aren't by genre, but they're kind of by genre. So do it by genre and then by season, and then I will go through and organize them color-coded. So we're just going to do each genre and then put them on their seasonal shelf. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to montage it for you guys because I know it's going to take a while and you don't want to stare at me the whole time doing that. So let's get our organization on and let's get our seasonal books organized, and yeah, let's get to the montage. I kind of forgot there were so many different kinds of fantasy, and now I'm confused how to categorize them. Like, this is whimsy. This is like academic. Like, oh, fuck. This is hard. Okay, it's the next day, and yeah, I got tired yesterday. You can see I got my little bookshelf done for the most part, like the shelves, not the top, but yeah, I kind of definitely puttered out on the big ones here. But we're going to start working on those again today. We're just going to start by organizing my books into categories and then putting what I can back on the shelves and then going from there. Okay, so I have most of it done, and yeah, I'm feeling really, really good about it, actually. Like, I'm really excited about how it's looking, and it's seasonally organized, and it's organized by genre. It's kind of color-coded. I mean, it's not the best because it's kind of hard when it's in so many different groupings, but I feel like it looks pretty, and it looks nice. I'm really excited about it. It's not looking too, like, crazy or cluttered or anything, and yeah, I just really like it so far. Turns out I have a lot of fall books, not very many winter books, and medium on the spring books, and like a good amount of summer books, but like not insane. Well, I do have a decent amount of summer romances, but yeah, I have a lot of fall books, which I guess I should have expected considering like fantasy is completely fall, but yeah, I'm feeling good about it, and I feel like everything is coming together well. So I just have to finish by putting like my summer books in, but I have a couple videos I want to make, so we'll finish that up a little bit later, and then I'll kind of show you what everything looks like. And then in a future video, I'll give you a full tour of my library and like talk it through and like talk you through it better, because I need to reorganize my red shelves because they're a hot mess, and we're not going to be doing that in this video because I'm not sure how to do it yet, and also like that's going to take another like chunk of hours. So that will be probably in a few weeks. You'll get that video, and we'll get that all reorganized, and then I'll also give you a video with a full library tour. So some things to look forward to, but yeah, things are going really well, and I'm really excited how it's going. So yeah, almost done. I'm really proud of myself for getting this done because I've really been putting it off. Okay guys, very exciting news. I just need to put the rest of my fantasy and the rest of my fiction books on the shelves behind me. I have to finish this shelf and this shelf. I think that's it. Shoo! I just have to finish these two shelves, and then we are done with my TBR shelves reorganization. So let's get that done quickly, and then yeah, I'll give you guys a quick little show of what I've done today. Guys, we did it. She's done. She is done. And she is beautiful. I'm so excited. She looks so much better. Like, she was so much prettier, so much more organized, just so much better. I'm so happy. I'm so proud, and yeah, I did really good, I think, and I'm really happy with it. So let me just talk you through it really quick. So these top 4 shelves here, all of these are my romance shelves. So we have my spring romances with a little bit of summer, my summer romances, my fall romances, and my winter and fall romances as well, because I have a lot of fall romances. So, well, really, this is my winter and my dark romances. So these are all romances. And then moving down to these middle shelves, these are all my fiction shelves. So we have historical fiction, women's fiction, miscellaneous fiction, just all of my fiction. And then down here, these bottom shelves, which you can't see right now, but I will zoom up. These are all of my fantasy books. All my fantasy books. So I have my spring and summer fantasy books. I have my fall fantasy books and my winter fantasy books. Most of them are fall. I have like 5 winter fantasy books and like this shelf of spring, summer, and the rest of them are all fall themed, in my opinion. I mean, like, fantasy just gives off fall vibes. Also, these 3 right here, these are my dystopian. Some of my fantasy might actually be dystopian, and I'm not sure. But these ones I know for sure are dystopian. And then over here, my little bookshelf that you see, I actually didn't organize the top, but the top is my like priority TBR. And then the first shelf are all of my nonfiction books. Right here, these are all of my nonfiction books. And then the second 2 shelves are all of my thriller and mystery books. So yeah, I think it looks so good, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any other suggestions for what I should do for my shelves, because I think they turned out really well, and I'm really happy with them. Thank you guys so much for being here. I would love to hear how often you guys redo your shelves and how you keep them looking nice, because mine gets so messy so fast. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Live well, read lots of good books, and go discover, my friends. Bye!